Namaskar, Adab. 1 by 12 Mandi sir speaking to you on audio PPTs. The theme for this audio PPT is COVID-19 and education. COVID-19 and education. Welcome to audio PPTs. Arrival of COVID-19 has completely demolished two important pillars of academic system. Conventionally, these two pillars are considered to be the important pillars: personal interaction, face-to-face interaction, and pupil cohorts, making students and learners together into a group and teaching them. The college system, academic system is completely dependent on these kind of things. COVID-19 completely shooted it like that, rooted it out. Academic system collapsed. Suddenly, there is a vacuum, and academics were looking for alternate. That is online education. Instantaneously, with no taking time, people jumped out into digital online education. Can you imagine? 130 crore population worldwide shifted to online within just 1 week, 10 days, 15 days. It's almost impossible to dethrone, eliminate, keep aside online education as it is working currently. Even if COVID will go, even then, removing online education, digital education, the changes which are taking place cannot be put it back. But there are people who bet on saying that COVID will go and again we will get back to the same personal interactions and pupil cohorts. It is impossible because Gen Y already getting tuned to this new way of learning like this. The online shift which has taken place cannot be considered as a simple, casual way. Actually, it has got a serious and fundamental impact on the academic system working. Serious and fundamental impact. Let me give an example. Initially, when computers came in, laptops came in, people used to think that it is a new typewriter which has come in, and they made use of the computers and laptops as typewriters for typing and getting a printout. That is the way probably today academics are trying to use the online education and digital education. What are the changes? Please understand, the obvious change is very tiny and incomplete what is before our eyes. What is yet to come is unfinished and incomplete. It is going to be much bigger, and strategic changes are going to come because of the changes which took place. There are basically the change, if you look at the very nature of change, is very different. There is something exited and something has entered. What is exited is limited, closed, confidential, personalized, momentary, here and now kind of thing is completely thrown out, jettisoned. Limited number of seats, limited capacities, closed door discussions, confidential assessments, personalized interactions. So these were the primary things which completely exited because of COVID-19 and new system. And what is entered is unlimited, open, impersonalized, shared, captured. This is the new arena which has entered due to the COVID-19 change which is in place. The questions are going to be how these changes will change the educational system, what implications it will have. COVID is goddess. COVID is not a devil, especially for real learners. ये तो भगवान है, ये तो देवता है. COVID is goddess. When talked about COVID-19 in education, a lot of people talk about this is going to change, that is going to change, this kind of a software is going to come, this kind of a AI-based presentations are going to be there, this much videos are going to be there, all these kind of a stories people will tell about. Please note, what is done is not the issue. What matters is क्या हुआ है, क्या किया है नहीं है, कौन किया है नहीं है, क्या हुआ है, what has happened is the most important thing. We need to look at and assess COVID-19 and education in terms of what is the outcome, result, and impact of it. In this context, it can be recalled that more with less for more is what COVID-19 will do for education. More learning with less teaching for more number of people is what COVID-19 is going to do for education. More education and more learning with less teaching and for more number of people. It can be put it as like this: less teaching, more learning for more learners with less cost, with less pain, and more convenience and much more benefit. Unless these metrics are being used for educational assessment, it makes no sense. Whether COVID has come or not has no relevance for the generation. What we need to assess this COVID-19 and education is that whether we could achieve this: less teaching, more learning for more learners with the least cost, with the least pain, more convenience and more benefit. One significant area the change immediately happened in education is teaching. Teaching got impacted left and right, up and down. Conventional teaching has become shackle free. It's open. Janjeer निकल गया था. It become free. It become open. It become naked. It become obvious. Completely got out like that. Everybody knows today what the kid is being taught in the school, because mommy can oversee what the teacher is teaching in the classroom because of the online teaching. This has come up into the teaching lessons. People immediately understand which teacher is doing a good job, which teacher is doing a bad job. The scrutiny of teachers and the teaching has become open. And this is the effect of COVID-19. And this has already happened. Today, teachers know how good they are. They can't boast. They can't claim that I have this, I am that. Because earlier it used to be secretive. Today it is completely open and it is visible to most people outside. So this change, what has happened in one part is unfinished. It has to be extended. It has to infect many other areas in academic value chain. There are few other academic areas in value chain which will be infected with the same enter. Especially these are admissions, learning and assessment along with teaching. Teaching is already got affected. Admissions is a huge process, how people get admitted to the courses. And similarly, the learning happens with number of students who are learning, and assessment also, the so frequent assessment which is being done by that. Let me give an idea about the extent of admission. Usually, in a higher education, 1 crore student get admitted every year. So almost 5 crores students, maybe around even more than 5 crores people will be trying to get admitted into these higher education institution. That is the whole area of admissions like that. So people who get affected because of the admissions is so much. So the post-COVID is going to be impacting this 5 crore people very positively. That's what is to be looked at. Similarly, there are 1 crore students who are joining, and there are already maybe around 3 more crore students who are studying in higher education. Especially in India, we are talking about around 3 to 4 crore students. All these 4 crore students are learning every day in 200 days in a year. Usually, an academic institution don't work more than 200 days in a year. So what is these students are working on 200 days is also learning, and in many subjects, many areas, what they are doing. And all these 3 and 4 crore students are being assessed for their learning. So this is the 4 areas like teaching already got impacted, and the 3 other areas in the value chain need to be affected or impacted are admissions, learning, and assessment. The hope of 1/12 Mandi sir is that these areas will be fundamentally get changed. Admissions will become more open. Admissions will become more unlimited. Admissions become impersonalized, and admissions become very, very visible. Most of the time, these admissions are done on a criteria which is confidential. Don't know why somebody got admission. And most of these criteria are not visible to outside like that. It is a closed door operation why somebody got admitted. One can imagine a poor country like India when 5 crore people are competing for 1 crore seats, what kind of manipulations can happen? Anyhow, admissions become open. Unlimited admissions can happen. Please understand, today 1 crore people are being admitted for higher education. There is a possibility that this will expand to 10 crore people. 5 crore people can be accommodated in the colleges. To accommodate an online, you can have it 10 crore people can be admitted. That is the possibility. It can be impersonalized. It can be made objectified. It can be captured how people are being admitted. It become very, very objective and clear, crystal clear. And second area of thing is learning is made open. Every learner reveals, shares, and makes public what one is learning. This has got a far more consequences. When a student shares one's learning, the learning is deeper. When a student shares one's learning, the learning is complete, permanent, proof, full proof. It is not writing on what he has written, but when it is made very clearly out to the public, shamelessly being admitted that this is what is being learned, and anybody can watch. Parents, brothers, classmates, even those who have not admitted also, it can be looked at. It's like little chomps. When the small kids are singing, the whole world will be watching how they are singing. And learning can be looked at whether the small kids, little kids are learning or not. So this is the new possibility of post-COVID education. And third more important area which academicians try to keep for themselves is assessment. And most of the assessment in education and academic is confidential, private, done by one expert teacher and maybe around few of them. And the new change will be anybody can assess it. and unlimited assessment can be done. Why only one person should assess one's learning? Why not? More than one person can be. Even classmates can assess. Even juniors can assess seniors' learning. It becomes impersonalized. It can be captured in very clearly, and it can be publicized and shared. The more it is being shared, the more the quality of learning and more people will learn. Vyaye krute vardata evancham vidyadanam sarvatana pradam. All these years before COVID, the academics have kept it close. They made it confidential. They never revealed it. My answer sheets were not revealed out. I don't know what answer sheets I wrote it. And I never reveal the answer sheets of my students. As a 1/12 Mandi sir, I wish to confess here. So 3 areas which completely change is admissions, learning, assessment, along with teaching. Post-COVID, there are good days. COVID-19 is a goddess, not a devil. More learning with less teaching for more people, more beneficial learning, least cost learning is going to happen in the days to come. More people should get educated, more learning with less teaching. It's not a bad idea. It is what is required. It is what is needed for years together. And this is possible to happen because of COVID happening, and post-COVID it is going to happen. As already we are seeing it. Teaching has already happened. Today the technologies like audio, video, blockchains make this possible. And it is the generation Y after 1980s who came to this academics, who want it to happen. They are aspiring for it. They are awaiting it. They are pushing for it. They may not tell it very clearly that they want it, but they are capable of doing it. It is not academics who are pushing for it. It is non-academics. It is non-academic experts or kingpins of this academic change. So-called conservative, conventional professors are not batting for it. So unfortunate. A professor of top an IIT, IIM never push for it. A vice chancellor, a director of these kind of institutions, Ivy League institutions, never push for it. Sabko Siksha, Sahi Siksha, Sara Siksha, Sasta Siksha, they never pushed for it. It is non-academics, non-academic experts who are no way concerned with, who are usually branded as backbenchers, are doing this exercise. It is unexpected people are doing it. It is Baizu which is doing it. It is Khan Academy which is doing it. It is not a top national institute doing it like that. Academic pundits need to own this now. They have not done it, it's okay. It's happening. आप अब तो उसको lead पे ले ले. Try to drive it. Otherwise, they will be shunted out. The academic professors will see their end. There is a need for change in the mindset of academics. There is a change in the orientation of academics, the values, the skills to implement this kind of a change, and bringing a cultural change is what is required. Whether academics can do or not is a question mark. If they don't do it, they will be spewed out of it. What is already COVID-19 has done it. 1/12 Mandi sir's philosophy is this. Mandi sir's practice is this. There are n number of people who aspire for it. Let all these Mandi sirs come under the umbrella of 1/12 Mandi sir and then do this impossible as possible. This might look a myth, this might look as impossible, but it is going to be the reality. It's going to be the reality very soon. It is useful and it is needed. And don't forget that COVID-19 is there like that. For real learners, COVID is not a devil, but goddess. The viewers such know, come to the conclusion. The COVID has done great benefit to the people who want to learn. It's a blessing for the academics. It has speeded up the change in academics. Let us take to this road. Sabko Siksha, Sahi Siksha, Sara Siksha. Everybody should get an education, and 3 to 4 times if people get educated, the world problems are going to be solved. This is what is required. Thank you very much for watching this audio PPT. Share and speak about it, like it, and also comment on it. Subscribe to 1/12 Mandi Sir YouTube videos, and also visit Mandi Sir page on Facebook and WhatsApp. Thank you very much. See you. Bye. COVID-19 is not a devil, but it is a devata. It's a goddess.